Alright, here we go. Making a bait making video. We're making some boilies. If that motorbike does one. We're making some boilies out of dog food. And just to show you know, if anybody knows about carp love dog biscuits. These are pre-soaked dog biscuits. Probably won't come up now, will they? Little gits. Scrappy. He wants the dog biscuits. Oh, here they come. See? So this is what we're making the boilies out of today. Dog food, dog biscuits, and some dog treats. We're going to blend them all together, get some eggs, and make some boilies for a good little trip that I'm doing with my missus. I've got a log cabin, hot tub, and a lake to fish. So I'm basically preparing my bait. Was going to be going fishing, but the weather's all over its place. Even though it would have been pretty good today, I thought, oh, never mind, I'll do a bait video, fishing video. Well, bait making video, but I say that it's just for me, for my own fishing. You know what I mean? It's not you know, everyone look at this. It's just that this is how I'm preparing for my fishing session. So I might even do some rigs and that. No, I won't actually. No, this would be purely boilie making video, and then I'll do another rig video for the actual trip. But yeah, as you can see, they love them. I would give them more, but I don't want to feed them too much. I've got some other things to try them with later on. Right, we'll just get making on the boilies, the old boilies. Isn't it, Scrap? Isn't it, Scrappy? Boilies. Boilies, Scrappy. Yeah, boilies. You got your chair, mate? He likes his little chair. Doesn't he, mate? Makes you feel like a little bit bigger, doesn't it? Eh? Right, anyway, let's get making video. Let's get making boilies. Right then, you amazing people. Got my fighting fisherman t-shirt on, and I boom, boom. He's representing. Right, let's get on it. Right, dog food. Boosh, boosh, boosh. We'll weigh out the dog food. This is all the bits that I've got. Look at these stinker bacon. They remind me of sauce boilies. And some meaty strips. Scraps is looking at me thinking he's getting fed some food. And it, Scraps. We'll feed you in a minute. So we're going to grind these up. I'll blend them all up, and we're going to put over 3 eggs. I'm not going to go crazy today and make like 2-3 kilos. I'm only going to make probably about 1 kilo in a bit. Scrappy just got my t-shirt bloody muddy, didn't you? Eh? And so yeah, I'm not going to go crazy and make like 2 or 3 kilos. I'm literally making probably 1 kilo in a bit, just for like I said, my own fishing. I'm making loads and loads of boilies, but it's just going to be purely out of dog food and dog treats. Gonna blend it all first, all the dog food and dog biscuits. I'm gonna weigh it all out, tell you the measurements, but even though it's not really that important, to be honest with you, how much I'm using. I'm gonna blend it all together, put it with some flour, and then 3 eggs. Bing bang bosh, boil it up. Happy days, boilies for days. Right, let's get weighing. Isn't it, Scrappy? Let's get weighing. Right, I'm not going to use all those, I don't think, at the moment. So, right, my action plan could be ruined because some builders have just turned up right outside my house. I tell you, they don't set up. It looks like they're setting up, but I'm not sure. I hope it rains on them. It looks like they're digging up my road, man. Anyway, yeah, after all the... I thought I can't really wear it, can I? Because I've got it wet. It's dog food. So basically, a pint of dog food and a pack of treats. I'm going to blend them all together, put them in 3 eggs. That is going to be the sketch. I might even put more of it, but obviously I'll show you what I do. But yeah, it's not going to be bang on, because like I said, I'm just making boilies for my own sketch. But just to show you, dog food is a really good bait. If you've, my girlfriend made me watch this program about dog food, it was crazy. The amount of proteins, the amount of effort they go into it is nuts. People go, oh yeah, the boilie company. Yeah, well, I ain't paying their prices, so I'm making it. And dog food's a hell of a lot cheaper. Right. So we're going to get blending some stuff, and I'll show you the mix afterwards. So I'll show you what I've put in. I'm going to put in a whole bag of that, and maybe, I'll tell you afterwards, it's all 3 of that. Let's see, we'll blend it all up and see how it gets going. Jam it. There you go. So that's how much that came to. It's not actually that much. I'm going to pour that in Scrappy's dog bowl for a minute, so you can keep in mind. Right, now we've got virtually a pint of this stuff. Old mushy dog food. And then I'm going to put it all together, blend it together. And I took some tips from my other video, where people told me to put the dye in first. So I'll put the dye in as I mix it. Right, here we are, back on. I've got my little mixing bucket thing now. Because I couldn't find my bowl because I'm a moron. Right, I blended everything. So what I've done, look at this. Look at that. That is just dog food. No eggs, no flour, just dog food. And treats, these treats I was on about. Gone through the whole bag of that. They were £1.17. And I went through, I used about 8 or 9 of these these strips. They are meaty, cheapy strips. Just blended them in the old blender. Made a good old mess, and Mrs. will love it. She'll absolutely love this. She's going to go mental when she sees this video. She went mental when I see the last one. Right, I've got 200 grams of flour here. Well, about 150 to 200. Scale's working a bit weird. I've got some black food dye, so I'm going to pour this in first. Last time I put this in afterwards, probably knowing my luck, I'm going to get all over my t-shirt. But yeah, I'm going to pour this in first and see what happens. Actually, I think I should I'm going to put the eggs in it. Nah, do it now, mate. Alright, she's in. I'll chew with this stuff. It's only like 70p. Still want to get this stuff on me. On the new t-shirt, the missus will go mental. Right. Chuck this in here. Make more of a mess. Make more of a mess. Oh, look at this. It's getting all blacky. Right, so we've got the right red dye in. Black dye, sorry. Black dye, and absolutely this stuff stinks. It's dog food and dog treats. It's got like a bacony smell to it. But as you can see, it's getting blacker and blacker. I've been on YouTube now over a year. Well, it's over a year, under a year. About a month under a year. So, I've been doing really well on YouTube. I've always said since the start of my videos when you started watching them, I said about, you know, it's not in a big way, but I said I catch wild tench, said I catch wild carp, I do this, I do that. And I feel like I've, you know, produced on my channel like I said I would. I've caught some specimen fish. Carp wise I haven't, but I caught some nice carp, especially from the private lake. It's one of my best, some of my favourite sessions, but it's been my best ever fishing season, and it's on YouTube, so it's really weird, isn't it? So I get to share my memories with you. So yeah, it's pretty cool like that. That's one thing I love about YouTube, and that my memories are like stored on YouTube, you know. And so I didn't watch. I used to watch some of my videos when I first started, like a little bit, and obviously as soon as you start making music, bother. I haven't watched my videos in ages. So yeah, I've just been going back and watching some of my old videos, just you know, relight me fire. So yeah, it's going to be tench, bloody pike coming up soon, and I'm off on holiday obviously, so I'm going to be doing some carp fishing videos. The lake is not even really known or like named really, so I don't know what the stock is or anything, so it's going to be interesting. So I'll find out more obviously when I get there, but we'll find out. I don't know anything about it. I literally researched it, and it is a load of rubbish. It was like there's up to a fish up to £28, but tails are bigger, getting lost, of people losing fish bigger. It's like, oh, whatever. But there's a £28 in that little lake I fished for how many years, and no one's ever caught it. Right, anyway, so there we go. Dog food mush with black dye. Yeah, boy. Right, I'm going to chuck the eggs in. I've got 4 eggs. I was going to do less, but I'm crazy. Get that in. So I'm going to leave about 1 egg out at the moment. So I'm going to mush all this together. I can see already this is going to be quite wet. Last time I used bread and what's it called? Weetabix and ground bait. Put this in. Long. Okay. Right. And I'm going to be putting some bread in it. I wasn't going to bother but I want to bulk out the mix a little bit, and plus, if you don't want to obviously just put more dog food in, but I'm going to be smashing through this, and it's a little bit wetter than I thought, and I think the breader just bulk it out a little. Okay. Right, so after I've done that bit of bread, it's definitely helps make this a bit more compatible. But again, I bet you I've made a lot more than what I need. Scraps is loving it, because anything I drop obviously must stink to him. But yeah, there it is. So this is what we got to now. So yeah, I'm going to smash through these baits, no doubt, at this lake that I'm going to. I'm not going to add anything else now. I'm just going to leave it how it is. Just going to keep rolling it around. I saved a bit of that egg. So like I said, I didn't actually want to make a massive mix, but I'll end up half. That was always the way. So I'm just trying to blend all these little bits in together now to make sure it looks like one. So yeah, you want it to start joining together, you know. You can actually make and roll. Otherwise, if it's too gooey and wet, you won't be able to roll anything. You need to get it all working together so it's all one. You don't want like bits in the corners or any chunks or not mixed together. You've got to get your hands dirty. Like I said on this videos, there are loads of YouTube videos on boilie making, and the guys are obviously a lot better than me, you know. But I'm just keeping it simple, you know. Simple and cheap. And that's how we want it, really. So yeah, it's becoming a lot more pliable now. It's starting to stick now. You see, and this is what I want. I want it to be able to stick. So it starts sticking together. So I've still got a few chunks in that I've got wearing yet. Right, it's like I said, if you don't want to add bread, just add Weetabix. I just added some extra Weetabix. I shouldn't have added the bread. It was just to add the mix out a little bit, and it's a little bit wet because obviously the dog food was wet. So yeah, I learned a lesson on that one. Wet dog food, isn't it? But yeah, so it's actually been a harder video, this one. Harder to make the boilie than last time. But we're getting there. And you can see the Weetabix in it. But yeah, so we're getting there. We're getting there. It's getting gooey. It's starting to come off my hands now instead of sticking to the hands. So I can actually start to apply it and turn them into little boilies. But you can see how much I've made. You see? That's way over a kilo already, I reckon. I reckon I'll probably get 1.5 kilos out of all this by the end of it. I've made a right old mess. I mean, I honestly have. It's been terrible. Look at it. So yeah, it's actually been a harder video because I made it out of myself because these dog biscuits were all soaking wet. Maybe next time I'll just make it out of dog treats. Because the food was wet, so obviously it added more wet into my mix when I was making it. So it took me a lot more longer to actually mix it together. But we're actually getting there now. We're getting to near boilies. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're starting to get there. That. Starting to get there. Right, 2 seconds. Oh yeah, you might notice as well, I've got a black eye. That's from teaching people how to fight. Did a kickboxing PT on the weekend. Got punched in the eye. You know, you're going to get in the shower, you're going to get wet. You're going to get in a boxing fight, you're going to get punched in the face. Did like 2 hours over the weekend, so you can imagine 40 minutes each time sparring, 15-minute warm-up. Boom! Punch to the face, boy. Whack! And I've got a massive bad toe. But you must have seen the state of him. But my toe is, screwed, man. So that's another reason why I didn't get fishing today, because I've got a screwed shoulder, got a black eye, got a bad achy arm, and a bad foot. So like, probably getting older, so I'm like, nah, I didn't get old. I get younger, man. I get younger and more full of it. Right, so to actually getting to the boilie stage. It took me quite long, not gonna lie, because obviously it was a wetter mix than normal. So yeah, if I was you, I'd use what's it called? What's it called now? Weetabix. So yeah, you know, and that was what I was gonna say as well. Yeah, I'm really happy with everybody that subscribed to my channel. It really does mean a lot. It's really cool. Even like the other day, I was chatting on some bloody cart page, so I was always seen a troll on there. So I always, you know, just if I know they're a troll and it's a fake profile, I'm on it. I'm like, rah, rah, rah. Right? Because I can't stand people, even if they're being a white knight, they're trying to be a nice troll, I don't care, man. If I know you've got a fake profile, I'm just going to call it out, because what grown man has a fake profile on Facebook? If you do and you're a subscriber, unsubscribe. Because you're weak. That is weird shit. Women do that shit to catch out their bloke, you know. So don't be doing that stuff. That's weird. I've got a fake profile and I talk on fishing groups and try to act cool. So I had some muppet on there. I had a couple of guys. One guy's like, "You're a fake fighter." It's like, I'm a fake fighter and a fake fisherman. I was like, "Mate, what are you talking about?" This guy was like 67, man. He looked like he's gonna have a heart attack. I was like, "Dude, shut your mouth." So look at the state of you. You're fucking 57, you know, and you're talking crap to a 33-year-old pro fighter. He's done more in his life than you ever will, and you're 53 or 57, whatever he was. He was ancient. And trying to give me crap. It's like, dude, your life's going to a shutdown. Mine's coming up, limp dick. You know, do one. So yeah, I had Goth Girl, Limp Dick, and some other retard on there all trying to give me crap, you know. And I was just like, dudes, like, do you want to just come and meet me? We can just sort this all out right now. Come and meet me, and we'll sort it out. Like, oh, you threatening me? It's like, have you seen the stuff they were saying to me? You know, calling me a bum, I can't fight, like all this other rubbish. And as soon as I say, "Oh, let's come and meet," I'm threatening. And the kid's like, "I'll pay for you to come up to London to fight me." It's like, no, you won't. And everybody else knows you won't, because you've got a fake profile and you've got 100 friends, you weirdo. You know, people are so weird on Facebook. Like, it's like, how can you try to act hard when everybody knows you're a troll? It's like, he's like, "Look, I PM'd the fighting fisherman." He just started like PMing me, just trying to, I don't know what he was doing. And then screenshotting it, posted on his pages, like he was hard. And I was like, dude, you're trying to call me out over the internet. Like, I'll meet you and batter you, but you don't want to do that. You want to message me so I don't reply, and then you're like, "Oh, the fighting fisherman didn't reply, look, he's scared of a go." It's like, no, I'm not going to reply to bloody weird trolls with 100 friends on Facebook, man. If you were real, I would have messaged your mum and said, "Look, I'm coming to wherever you live and I'm going to batter you." You know what I mean? It's a fake profile, so I'm not going to lose my sleep over it, and I'm not going to keep replying to some weirdo. So yeah, honestly, there's some weird people in the fishing world, you know. And this guy, like, he obviously fishes, but it's a fake profile, you know. And then he had 2 little minions with him. And one guy, honestly, his name, I'll just give you this, his middle name was Moon. I gave him some crap, man. He shut his cake off straight away. You know, he's like, "Oh, I didn't see no videos of you banging heads off canvases." Looked at him, he looked like a trans, you know, one of those little trans weirdos. So yeah, you look like you're banging heads off canvases, you muppet. It's like, oh my god, people, honestly. Some of the people all the people give me crap. If I, you know, I'm not going to be an ass, but I could post up all the photos of people giving me crap, and honestly, you would laugh your tits off. They're just absolute goons. Just goons of the goons, you know? So yeah, it was funny. I had like 4 of them gang together trying to like attack me, and I just ripped them all a new asshole. And like the funniest thing is that they're never going to win, because they're never going to meet me. They can never prove anything. I would say to them, "Oh, come do this then. Come meet me." No. So yeah, that's where you get lost with the internet for you. And it scraps. I've got it all over me already. Oh, I can't see. You can see my tits. But yeah, so I'm going to start actually rolling the boys after my little rant. But yeah, so yeah, some people are bloody weird, man. So yeah, if you don't want to get crap on groups or anything, yeah, don't post on the carp fishing groups. This is pretty much that. I post on next time I'm going to get crap. Controversy is great for your YouTube channel. And right, anyway, last little one. Some tips for people on YouTube who are creating channels. I've had a few people messaging me and stuff. Major tip, right? Don't be a clown, right? And don't put that gay music in the background. You know, the gay music, the generic YouTube channel. Everybody's got it. Everybody put the same music on. I watch a lot of different YouTube videos just to, you know, give me more like what's out there basically. And yeah, it seems to be a lot of the same YouTube music, repetitive stuff over and over again. It's like, oh mate. And yeah, so some of them are like, they put in a lot more effort than I do. I'm technically a terrible YouTuber, right? Because I don't do any of this stuff. If you watch people with like 100 subscribers, they put more effort into their videos than I do. But they didn't get the point. They put more effort into the production of the video than the actual fishing or whatever they're doing. It's the content. So you don't get, it's the content. You can have the drones out, get the best angles, look at these little carps swimming around with drone out, have some little weird music in the background as you do a little slow motion if you walk it into a bush, you know, trying to make out it's some like really like romantic thing, you know, and it's like, you just don't know how to engage. Like you have to be like, you know, not like in people's faces, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But like you have to get people's attention when you're fishing, you know, you have to do it properly. And like I'm still learning, got loads to learn. But some of the people that honestly like they put so much effort in and they've got like 100 subscribers. I'm like, dude, just put all that effort into the video, into the content. Don't worry about the video, how it looks. If you've seen some of my videos, they're terrible, man. I get a lot more views than a lot of other people purely because of the content. Okay, it's not the actual the video. Like I've done a couple of good videos, okay, where I'd say like the overnighter I did and stuff like that, because I actually put a lot of effort into making the video as well as the content. The content came first, the video came second. And that's what I always do. The content has got to be bang on. I'm not like I seen another one I done the other day and like they're nice guys, but they're posting up blanks. It's like, oh, that's a way to unsubscribe. Don't post up blanks. Trust me. Like you can say you're blanks. Sometimes we don't blanks. Everybody blanks. But nobody wants to watch the video of you blanking. Like, oh, come on, man. Especially if it's a 40-minute video, you're like, oh, boom. Like, you wait a whole 40 minutes, you're like, so you just told me how you're fishing, but you blanked. I don't care how you fished if you blanked. I care how you fish when you catch fish. So, yeah, just a little tip to people. Like, the content is the most important thing. And look at the videos that and the people that you're aiming at. So if you're aiming at carp anglers who are watching loads of carp fishing videos and you're just the same, like top of man just casting out or wherever, you know, just fishing this, you know, it gets boring, man. People just like, oh, here he goes, chucks kilo over bait over this one, kilo over bait, and it's the creel, it's this, it's that. It's just generic rubbish, man. So it's like me, I'm like fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, you know, so just get off, you know. So just think about it, try and make it interesting, try and make it exciting. What do you think? Like, some of my videos, I'm catching posties, right? But it's the way I'm catching them, okay? I could go down there with 2 rods and like catch them on a 2-pound Tesco rod. Boring, man. Catch them on the float, stalking, all that kind of stuff. Make it interesting, you know? The content, not the video, okay? It's different when you're doing like, you know, if I was a YouTuber and I was like a podcaster, it's completely different, right? You can make all the funky music or you're doing a documentary. But when you're doing fishing, it's got to be about the content. Okay, nobody wants to see blanks, right? And people go, oh, he's a video. Oh God, man, I'm like, as soon as I know you blanked, I'm turning off. Because why do I want to? I don't want to hear you talk for 40 minutes about nothing. I want to see a bloody goddamn fish, man. That's the reason why I subscribe to like to see the fish. You know, even some of the top YouTubers I see, they don't post up blanks. So there's a little thing for you there, guys. Right? You can post a 10 minutes to be blank. But don't do a 40-minute video blanking. It's a bit like, ooh. You know, and trust me, this is not aimed at one person. There's loads of YouTubers that do it, and I'm always like, why have you done that? Because it's just straight away, as soon as I know you're blanked, or I look in the comment section, they're like, oh, you're blanked. It's like, just turn off. I don't want to watch you blanking. No one wants to watch blanking. I can go, well, it's like sitting by a lake and watch somebody not catch fish. It's just pointless, man. So yeah, try and make it engaging. It's about the content. Right, and there's about the content, and I'm down there just rabbiting on my boilies are just drying out. Right, so I'm going to get Mofo rolling, and I'm going to show you how to do it this time. Obviously, you can get a sausage gun and all this other stuff. I know this. But as you see, I don't use a lot of boilies. So I'm quite happy to do it myself, you know. So I'm going to roll up like a sausage, and I'm going to make some 20 millers, yeah? Or maybe 25 millers, right? For the private lake, for when it gets a little bit colder. Let's see. And I think I'll be able to really focus on the carp there with that. Look at that. Oh, what does that look like? Donkey dick. Donkey dick. Right. So I'm going to get rolling. I'm going to get this a lot more thinner. Pull them off. Boosh. Boil the little mofos. Right. Bing bang bosh. Ciao for now. Right, here we go. Starting to get a roll on now. She good in the hood. Right, so what I'm doing is now just rolling them up. And I've got to say a big thanks to Steve again at Live Lake Stream. I'm terrible for that kind of stuff, you know. Dyslexic, so I always put everything backwards all the time, you know. Sometimes people think I'm stupid, just because I'm dyslexic. So I can't spell, so I can't really articulate myself very good on the internet sometimes. But it plays into my hands, because a lot of people think I'm stupid. So yeah, I'm doing wrong. I'm not, they barely understand. I'm not saying I am. But the point I'm making is that when you're dyslexic and you can't read or write, it doesn't mean because you literally you have to remember everything. You cannot, hard to explain, but like you receive everything backwards, you read it out, you want to read it sometimes. It's like really bizarre. So sometimes someone will write compliments to me and I see it as like a slate. I'm like, what's he saying, motherfucker? And I have to reread it and it's like, no, he's saying something nice. I'm like, oh, okay. So sometimes I can jump at people sometimes. Because I'm so used to getting crap sometimes, man. I just come out guns blazing. Right, so there you go. Nice little body. And the black dyes obviously made him go grey. So I'm making quite big baits at the moment, like I said, because these are probably going to be for the private lake. No black dye in them. But yeah, it's like a lot of the type of fishing I do, it just doesn't... What I post up, I don't rarely see, to be honest with you. There's a couple of good YouTubers I know who I like their fishing. But majority of them, it's just not the way I fish, you know. They got like a 1,500 quid pole out, you know, got a pint of maggots, and it's sat on the spot just fishing, you know. That's not my type of fishing at all. I think purely because I fish so much as well. I don't know how people go to the tackle shop all the time, you know. Hey, you, what are you barking at? Pop, pop. Hey. So yeah, it's, you know, I always use bread, as you can see. I ain't got time to keep going on tackle shops. I think that's helped me a lot in my fishing because I don't rely on a tackle shop every time I have to go fishing. I know people literally will not go fishing until they go to a tackle shop, you know. So it's a bit strange like that, you know. What's up, puppy? You know, mate. Hey now. Go for a walk, you see. Take him out for a walk. My PT cancelled. This is why I'm actually doing this video now. So yeah, I'm rolling some bigger baits. The old dog food baits. Boiling the water already. They're not boiling it, but I'm just warming it up. So I'm going to wait for another. So yeah. I don't know how long they take to boil, but obviously when they do boil, they float. So imagine this, I do this and they just sink. They do, I'm still going to bloody use them, I don't care. The boiled bait, it doesn't make any difference, you know. I was talking about then. Completely lost myself, haven't I? Yeah, I'm going to be using these like at the private lake because obviously I don't want the rod to pick them up, so that's why I'm using quite big with baits. But yeah, this is all for my own little fishing trip away. And yeah, I've got quite a lot of bait. I've got quite a lot of oilies, I think. Again. But yeah, I just don't go to tackle shops a lot. Keeping it cheap, I think I learned a lot. And next year, and the other thing is that people go, oh, you catch bigger fish. It's like, dude, like where I live, there's no fish over £20. Like literally, on my bike, I cannot ride anywhere unless I go and catch a river carp. You know, there's no fish over £20 where I live. Well, I say that, I know there's two places where there's an odd one, but that's it. On my push bike, I cannot ride. There is nowhere around where it's over £20. So I'm kind of limited, that's what I mean. So I ain't got a gravel pit around the corner, man. So that's what I mean by my fishing. My fishing's just so local. So next year I'm getting a motorbike. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I'm going to drive around. The only problem is with that, obviously I can't take scraps with me. So yeah, I'm going to be getting a motorbike, so I'm going to drive to new places. But other than that, you know, I like that. You know, it's hard to explain, but that's why I never go abroad fishing. You know, it ruins fishing here. So I'd rather stick to places that I can just really, like, when you get your head into a place, you understand it. You even know when you're going to get bites. You know, so that's what I like about that kind of thing. And I think when you get to know certain lakes and that, it gets really rewarding, you know. And some lakes take you years to understand, properly understand when they're fishing, when they're not, how to catch big fish, how to catch small fish. The private lake, I'm not going to lie, I have absolutely nailed. Done really well on the private lake. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's like where I catch the tench from. You know, when I did the videos, you know, when I first started, and I was saying, oh, I'm going to catch wild tench and that kind of stuff. That place took me ages, man, to catch tench out there. I used to catch only 1 or 2 a season. And then I was catching like 2 or 3 like in a session, you know. And like one of my videos on there, like best ever tench fishing session. That was one of my best ever days, you know. And I got to know the water, and I know it like the back of my hand now. So yeah, it's you know, so that's what I think about lake. Like when you get your head into a lake, you know, you can really start thinking about, like, you just understand it, you know. Lakes have moods, you know. Certain places have like a feel, you know. Like that Park Lake I fished, that place is bloody weird. Honestly, like all the places I fished, that place is probably one of the most inconsistent. It's so weird. It's so weather dependent. To do with rain, to do with the flushers going. There's so many variables why that is, and that's why I can't just that place. If you notice, I haven't done many videos where it's got 2 rods on the bottom and I'm just fishing on the bottom. That's why a lot of people even locally didn't fish it. It's so silty. There's so many snags, and the fish go up on the surface very quickly, and you can't fish on the surface. So it's a very funny little lake. On that private lake, as you see, I can surface fish. It's very shallow, gene clear. They'll come down if they have to. So that's why I've caught in 25-degree heat. But that Park Lake, oh my God, you get down in 25-degree heat with bottom rods there, you're all going to blank. Like, it's just that type of water. And it's weird, isn't it? Because it's got like 1,500 carp in it probably. Nah, not that many, but you know what I'm saying? It's got a lot more carp than the private lake. But it'd be a lot harder to get a bite, you know, because they're pressured. They understand when they're being fished for, you know. When I say pressured, trust me, that place is not pressured compared to any water around here. Waters around here are not even that pressured where I live. The main one where I did the last video, the council pond, pardon me, that one's probably the most pressured lake. But it still has literally days when no one goes on it. So I know for a fact I don't want to be here on it for a couple of days now because it's been raining loads. But yeah, look, we're starting to get somewhere now. Some little rabbit poos. So they're a little bit bigger every now and then because obviously for the private lake. I've still got loads of bait to do. Look at that. I said I wasn't going to make that much. And the loads. So that's basically 4 eggs now. Load of dog food, flour, dry out a little bit of bread. But like I said, I'm going to be smashing through these boys. I'm going to keep them, that be a separate bag, they will be, these bigger baits, just for when I go to the private lake. But that's it. Oh, have I got sealable bags? If I haven't, I'm going to have to go to the shop and buy some because I want to obviously freeze them down. That's the only problem also putting bread in. Someone did warn me about that. Obviously bread goes off very quickly, so they could go off quicker. So I've learnt that. So I know I put bread in it, but like I said, I'm just going to smash through these baits. I'm not messing around. These won't be lasting. Oh, I say that, I'll probably bring them out for months. As long as I freeze them, they're fine. But I mean, like when I get them out of the bag, I'm going to have to use them, like, you know. And carp love dog food, so that's why I thought use dog food, you know, dog treats. But my mistake was that the dog biscuits were wet. So in hindsight, I could have just used dog treats or worked out another way of doing it. But we've done it. We've done it. So, oh yeah, Monster, come on, Monster. Sponsor me. I'll get you on my t-shirt. You can be right there. Right there, Monster. All on the back. There we go again, some places. Scrappy's just looking at me like I'm a lunatic, so I'm just like rabbiting him on. But yeah, you know, honestly, this year for my fishing, it's been phenomenal. And it's been really like good to be able to share it, you know. It's really weird because I keep getting like memories on my Facebook of my first ever like lives. I used to do live basically all the time on my Facebook, and that kind of gave me the, you know, a lot of people were like engaged in my channels, on my lives. I used to get a lot of people watching. I thought, you know what, people were like, start a YouTube channel. And I was just thinking, you know, I've been thinking about it for literally years because I fish so different, and some of my catches, especially in my past, have been so weird and like off the cut. People wouldn't even believe me, you know. So that's what I like about having it on video and all that, you know. You can really show people what, you know, you've been doing. And that's why I like to even show the takes, the way I catch, how I catch, everything. Because I don't want you lot watching it thinking, how's he fishing, what's he doing, you know. Because I think that's just kind of defeats the object sometimes. Because a lot of people are watching these videos just for tips, you know. So I mean, I watch a lot of videos just, even if I watch a 40-minute video and I get 2 tips, the 2 tips are going to be worth it sometimes, you know. So yeah, so I mean, I still watch rig making videos and stuff. If they're decent anglers and that, they're not trying to sell a brand, then I'm watching it, you know. My brand is me, the fighting fisherman. But yeah, and it's like my fighting, you know. I've had to put all my fighting on the back burner because I don't go on about much, but I do on my channel. If you watch my channel, I'm always going on about my shoulder. My shoulder's screwed. I went to air hop, did a backflip, which was the most bizarre thing. Caught my shoulder, ripped it, and then I keep holding pads, keeps ripping the shoulder. And it's been like a year and a half. So it gives me pain a lot. and I teach boxing. What I'll be starting again in 2 weeks up in Cardiff. So I teach boxing every other day, and I teach Muay Thai 4 times a week. So you can imagine 6 days a week I'm going to be teaching and doing PT, so I'm going to be flat out again. But luckily it's getting gets darker early and all that kind of stuff. So I'm still going to be able to do my fishings in the day. And some days I might actually have to book off now, just to go fishing, you know. So I'm still doing my sessions and that. It's just that obviously no more evening sessions. And what's it called? I'll be teaching boxing, so it's flat out, man. I don't have like 70 people turn up and I've got to teach them all. And they've never meant to have thrown a punch in their life. So it's 8 weeks for charity, and then at the end of the 8 weeks they will fight each other. So you can imagine it's flat out, and if you watch my videos you can hear my voice literally goes, because I have to corner all the fights. So it's brutal. So yeah, I've had to put my own fighting on the back hold basically. Teaching 6 days a week, doing what I'm doing. I cannot focus on myself, you know. I focus on my students. And it's selfish for me to not, you know. So if I just focus on to be a fighter, you've got to be so selfish, man. And you know, I'm teaching full time, and like my students end up being my sparring partners, was not fair on them. So yeah, it's one of them, and obviously as well, it's not just that. It's like I've had 4 opponents pull out on me. You know, does your tits in. My last opponent came 5 kilos like overweight. You know, he's walking around like 70 kilos before the fight. You know, I'm 62 kilos, you know, it's ridiculous, man. We were meant to fight at 60, I think. And then went to 62. And then he's like, I don't think I can make 62. And he came in at like 65. It's like ridiculous, man. So I lost all my weight for no reason. And he came in way overweight. And I lost my fight on points. And I put it down to me not focusing enough because I was stressing at the gym. And then when I found out he was way overweight, it just kind of put me on the back foot before we even started fighting. I was like, oh, man. Really annoyed me. And then my last opponent pulled out with a bad knee, even though I had a bad shoulder. So that really annoyed me. So I did all the promotion, blah, 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 and then he pulled out. And then I got off to fight him again, and I was like, do you know what? No. Yeah, you pulled out on me last time. And then I was meant to fight for a title against this one kid who had 2 titles, a lot bigger again than me. Always are bigger guys coming down to fight the little guy, you know. And he pulled out. A day before the fight with chill blades. A day before the fight. I dropped down from 65 kilos to 58 kilos. And the mofo pulled out. Can you believe it? With chill blades. Day before, I think it was 2 days before the fight. Right in December. Last fight show of the year. No more fights for me to the end of the year. Like the last fight obviously of the year. Screwed. Couldn't work. I was like, oh my God, I didn't get paid for it. So yeah, it's annoying, man. You waste all, you do all that. And like last time I paid for PTs, man. I paid for my own personal training with other people to help me so I'll be fit enough to fight, you know. And you pull out and you're like, you didn't get paid for it. I didn't get paid for it when someone pulls out. So yeah, it's really annoying, you know. So at the moment I've just got to focus on the gym, focus on my fishing, focus on teaching the boxing, and then I'm going to fight again. I really wanted to fight. That's the whole point. I can fight. I love fighting. But with the way my body is and the health and oh shit, sorry scraps. With my health and everything else, I've got to be careful because obviously I teach PTs. If I hurt myself in a fight, and like you see my arm, can't you see it? Yeah, see that's when my arm got broken in a Thai boxing fight. You obviously see the scar on my face, scars on my head. You get injuries. It's elbows to the face, knees to the face, elbows. So you can imagine you get cut, bloodied, and everything, man. So yeah, elbows and knees cause a lot of damage. You know. Boxing gloves still knock you out and break your nose, but an elbow will cut you for life. So yeah, and like one guy was trying to give me crap on a page. It's like, dude, don't give me crap until you stepped in the ring and been kicked in the face and your nose is broke across your cheek and you've been elbowed in the head, been knocked out and then stand to your feet. Don't come and talk to me about fighting, mate. You know, these people sat at home thinking they can fight. And it's like, dude, just go to a gym. Just go and do a little bit of sparring and you will get shocked. If I think it was like, did like a thing and it was like 7% of people cannot fight. You know, literally cannot fight. Trust me. There's no one walked in my gym and just kick my ass. I always kick everyone's ass. Not being that big-headed. But you know what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, it's like in the fishing world. It'd be like saying, right, I've been fishing for 10 years. Somebody come out, never fished before in their life, come out and they just maul me. Not just catch one big fish, but like they catch like 30 fish. It just wouldn't happen, would it? Because you would have no idea. It's the same kind of thing. You have no idea until you get in that ring. And your nerves and everything. And it's not like you're fighting someone because they shagged your missus. That's a different game. You got everyone watching you. You're there to entertain. You're there to want people to watch you to fight again. And that is the big difference between You know, you're prize fighting, man. You're fighting for people who want to watch you and pay for you. When you're at the little league, you go and watch people and watch you. So that's why I used to risk doing spinning back kicks and try and knock people out, man. You know, because elbows, that people are paying to be entertained. You know, it's a bit like the MVP fight. Did you see that when he was giving him the bird in the middle of the fight and everything? It's like, it is entertainment at the end of the day. You know, I don't agree with all of it. But if you really want to be a pure purist, you go and find a field or something, you know? But at the end of the day, you're fighting to entertain people. That's the whole point. They pay you to watch. You know, you watch you fight, you know? So yeah, this guy was commenting, going, your fight, yeah, stopping and starting, and all this. It's like, dude, that was a K1 fight in the cage. K1 has got rules, right? Muay Thai doesn't have nowhere near as many rules. In K1, you cannot grab the leg, you cannot elbow, right? You cannot, like, sweep the legs out. There's so many different rules in K1, right? It's K1 kickboxing, okay? Go do a bit of research if you want to talk about it, right? So I took it on a couple of weeks' notice after breaking my arm, been out for like 2 years. You know, I took it on 2 weeks' notice and fought for a pair of trainers, man. You know, some guys gave me crap about it. It's like, dude, you have no idea. I broke my foot. I broke the bone in my foot in the fight. Leg kicking him repeatedly, you know. Yeah, so I ended up just stalling for the last round because my foot was screwed. And I still won. But yeah, I took that fight on like a couple of weeks' notice, man. And people were going, it's like, dude, I had my arm broken, got kicked in the arm, my arm snapped, got knocked out, and then I got to 2 years, come back, and then took a 2 weeks notice fight and fought for a pair. I was that broke. I fought for a pair of trainers, man. You know. And you got people trying to give you crap, and you're like, you have no idea. You can walk a day in my shoes, dude. You know? So yeah, there you go. It's a little bit of rabbiting on about fighting and that, and you know, the expectations of people, you know. So yeah, and the other thing is, I ain't no Muhammad Ali. There's very rare you get Muhammad Ali. That's the whole point. I'm not an average fighter, but one point I'm making is that I know a lot of good fighters, and they're not knocking heads off the canvas, you know, because you're only seeing the top tier, like the top elite, like UFC's almost good. You're not even like in the UFC. It's like, you got to be elite to be in the UFC, you're moron. You're getting paid 27 grand a fight, 25 grand a fight, 25 grand for a win, 12 grand by Reebok. You're buzzing. You know what I mean? I'm getting like £300-400, man. It's like, geez, you have no idea. Muay Thai does not pay. You don't get, there's no UFC in Muay Thai. You know? You can get a lot more money than that. You can get up to like grands, but nowhere near like UFC money, MMA money. Muay Thai is for like the pure, if you just want to fight for the sake of fighting. You know? Not saying MMA ain't, because I love MMA, by the way. I'm just saying stand-up striking, Muay Thai is basically clinching, knees, elbows. Like boxing is missing a massive part of fighting, and that's clinching. Okay, you got inside fighting, what makes no sense because you just clinch. So Roberto Duran and stuff like that back in the day used to do some really good inside fighting with clinching and stuff. It was really cool, but obviously they ban clinching now mainly, so you can rarely use it. So in Muay Thai they use clinch, so you can clinch, boom, elbow, you can knee, obviously, and it just causes a lot more damage. You get a lot more cuts and a lot more things going on in fights. Right, anyway, I better stop because I just rabbited it on for like another 20 minutes. This video's going to be forever. Right, bing, bang, bosh, posh, come back when it's all done. So yeah, I've done that so far. I have to sorry about my little rabbiting on. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you a bit about the fighting world. Right, bing, bang, bosh. Alright, here we go. La Boilies. Boilies paste. So I got left over. So I'm going to clean film this up, put it in the fridge and do the rest later because I've got a PT and this took me longer than what I thought. I was only going to make it kilo and look how much I've made. So that's easy enough for my fishing session for the weekend. And I still got that. So happy days. I'm going to roll them probably into small boilies. These are the smaller ones and these are the bigger ones. As for the private carp lake, this is for when I go fishing. Mixed, you see, and they're going to stink. And now let's pray to God that it works. Right, so let's get boiling. Let's get boiling the boilies. And that's one thing you may notice on my fishing channel. I just did on a squeaky toy. That I started to seem to, I think, be accepted now. I don't get nowhere near as many dislikes or anything anymore. I used to get a lot when I first started. Well, a lot. I used to get like 30 people or something disliking stuff. I get 400 likes and 50 dislikes, kind of. That was kind of the ratio. And I thought, wow, it's 500 people in the room. 450 like me, 50 don't, whatever, innit? You know, you can't please everyone. But it's suddenly like decreased. Like, I don't know why, is the trolls left me or something, got bored? I'm not sure. But it's all good in the hood. So yeah, my basically I've been getting a lot more better positive results. Obviously when I do a ranting video or something, I'm always going to get criticism, you know. It's kind of part and parcel. But I have noticed that recently on my channel. I'd be worried if I was getting like 50-50, you know? And I see that on some channels, I'm like, dude, you gotta sort that out, man. You're already getting 50-50 likes. If you're getting 50 likes and 50 dislikes, there's something going on. Right. Come back when they're boiled. Alright, so here we go. Boilies boiling. See them hit the top? That means they're done. Happy days. So look, we'll come back when I've done the lot, and then I'll show you at the end. Alright, here we go then, guys. It's going to be the end of the video now. Just getting these out. Obviously, you're going to see me on the bank with them as well, because I'll be fishing with them, but that'll be obviously a separate video. Try and get on this way. Obviously, project placement now in my jumper, as you see. The idle hoodie, Fighting Fisherman hoodie. But yeah, better wash off the scraps with this water. There we go. Look at them. Mrs. is going to kill me. The place is a mess and I've got to go to the gym. I've got a PT and I ain't tidied up. So she's not going to be happy. But these ones were a lot smaller. It could be absolutely load of rubbish. But we'll soon find out and I'll tell you if they are or not. But dog food boilies, eh? If you get as well, hit me up on Instagram. Fighting Fisherman number 9. Some weird reason. And obviously like and subscribe, people. Does help, all helps. Get these stinky boilies out. Yeah, the missus, I've got a bit more to do and I don't want to cook them in front of her because they're going to stink. You imagine I'm cooking dog food. Basically. So look, there we go, that's the ones I haven't done yet. And here's the paste. So I'm putting that in the fridge till tomorrow, and then I'll finish off the rest of them. But obviously, you'll see me on the bank. My next video is going to be at the going on holiday with the missus, and there's a lake. Well, I'll have to privately fish basically. Only the log cabins have got it, and there's only like 4 log cabins. And at this time of year, hopefully there'll be no one else, so I can get my head down. I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what's in there, so it's going to be interesting to find out. Oh, this hoodie's going to stink of dog food. It's going to kill me. So, right. Obviously I've got to let them dry out. And then I'll bag them up, stick them in the freezer. So there we go. Easy peasy dog food boilies. I guarantee I'll catch them. I'm not saying I'm going to be the best baits in the world, but they look good enough to me. I'm not fishing linear or anything, you know. Dog food, wheat to bix. I wouldn't use bread, to be honest with you, because it will go off. I just chuck bread in there. But yeah, as you can see, it's not, you know, a precise video. Just showing you experiment with anything. My next one's going to be corn, chickpeas, and like a vegetable one. Will all be good from green peas, chickpeas, stuff like that. Anyway, like and subscribe to my channel, peeps. This has literally took me about 2.5 hours. But there's one of the donkey chokers. See already? It's going to be a good boilie in. And I'll show you a smaller, more perfect. See, that's the kind of ones I like. Ooh, weird shapes, all good. There's a little tiny round one. Yeah, see, look at that. That looks cool to me. That looks cool. Right. Ciao for now, people. Bing, bang, bosh.